Alright, everybody, we're going to play one more game of for the Sega CD for Sidney's birthday special. We're going to play Jeopardy on the Sega CD. Now, this is a tough version, so I'm going to need as much as I can. Much help as I can.
Welcome. Let's play Jeopardy. Welcome back.
Let's play.
Now for the Jeopardy round, in which one daily double will appear somewhere on the board. Here are the categories.
Hope we get some good ones here. Let's take a look, see what we have. Islands. We also have scientists, literature, royalty, museums, and we're going to close it out with World War I.
Contestant number 1.
Okay, I'll start things off with Islands 100.
For $100. Let's take a look at the answer.
The Formosa Strait separates mainland China from this island country.
Contestant number 1. You'll have 60 seconds to provide your response.
What is Taiwan?
Yes, select. For $200.
In 1956, Bedloe's Island of Upper New York Bay was renamed after this after its famous monument.
Contestant number 1.
What is Liberty Island?
Yes, select again. For $300. Answer.
Edgartown is the chief town of this resort island located near Nantucket.
Contestant number 1.
What is Martha's Vineyard?
Yes, that's correct. for $400.
The South China Sea separates its third largest island from the Asian mainland.
Contestant number 1.
What is Borneo?
Yes. Select. For $500.
Mindanao is the southernmost and second largest of this country's 11 main islands.
Contestant number
What are
1.
the Philippines?
Yes. That's correct. For $100.
Most of the story of an African farm takes place on a Boer farm in this country.
Contestant number 1.
What is South Africa?
Good job. It's the Daily Double. How much would you like to bet?
This passionate Greek was the title character of Nikos Kazantzakis' first novel. Who is Zorba?
Yes. Select again. For $300.
Gawain Douglas translated this Virgil epic into Scottish dialect early in the 16th century.
Contestant number 1.
What is the Aeneid?
Yes. That's correct. For $400. The answer there is...
John Payne published a complete translation of these tales before Sir Richard Burton.
Contestant number 1.
What is the Arabian Nights?
Yes. That's correct. For $500. The answer there is...
Einhard, a Frankish historian, wrote an invaluable biography of this emperor in the 830s.
Contestant number 1.
Who is Charlemagne?
Yes. Select again. For $100.
The Louisiana State Museum has an Audubon collection and the only known portrait of this pirate.
Contestant number 1.
Who is Jean Lafitte?
Yes, that's correct. For $200.
Mozart's birthplace is now a museum in this Austrian city.
Contestant number 1.
What is Salzburg?
Yes, that's correct. For $300, the answer is...
Pony Express Stables Museum is located in this northwestern Missouri city.
Contestant number 1.
What is St. Joseph?
Yes, select again. For $400.
A museum of industrial history in Wilmington, Delaware is on the site of this family's powder mills.
Contestant number 1.
What is the... What is the Hagley Museum? No, they're not going to
Sorry,
that.
incorrect.
Oh, the DuPont family. Okay.
For $500. Let's take a look at the answer.
This Kentucky military city is the site of the Patton Museum of Cavalry and Armor.
Contestant number 1.
What is Fort Knox?
Yes, that's correct. For $100.
Tia was one of this country's most illustrious queens. Her mummy was identified in 1936.
Contestant number 1.
What is Egypt?
Yes, select again. For $200.
Hefty Tudor king arranged his sister Mary's marriage to King Louis XII of France.
Contestant number 1.
Who is Henry VIII?
Yes. For $300,
Of Harold Blueblood, Harold Blue Eyes, or Harold Bluetooth, the one who was king of Denmark. Who is Harold Bluetooth?
contestant number 1. Yes. Select. For $400, the answer there is
Farah Diba married him in a Muslim ceremony on December 21st, 1959.
contestant number 1.
Who was the Shah of Iran? Yeah.
Yes. Select again. For $500, the answer is
This queen was born at Susjig Palace on January 31st, 1938.
contestant number 1.
Who is Beatrix? Queen Beatrix.
Correct. For $100, answer
Astronomer Subramanian Chandra theorized that supernovas are 1.4 times the mass of this star.
contestant number 1.
I think it's the sun. Yeah, what is the sun?
Yes. Select. For $200, the answer is
George Gamow proposed the existence of a genetic code determined by units of this chemical.
contestant number 1.
What is DNA?
Yes. Select again.
Deoxyribonucleic acid.
For $300,
Polish foreign biochemist Casimir Funk discovered these, which he considered vital amines.
contestant number 1.
What are vitamins?
Correct. For $400,
18th century Swede Anders D. Dahl is remembered for one of these named for him.
contestant number
What's
1.
a flower?
Yes. Select again. for $500.
He is an author of The Large-Scale Structure of Space-Time, as well as A Brief History of Time.
Contestant number 1.
Who is Stephen Hawking?
Yes. Select again. For $100. Here is the clue.
This country gave up a large amount of territory to Germany under the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk, signed in 1918.
Contestant number 1.
What is Russia?
Yes. For $200.
This member of the Triple Alliance entered the war on the side of the Allies in May 1915.
Contestant number 1.
What is Italy?
Correct. For $300.
The Allies twice failed to win control of this Turkish strait linking the Sea of Marmara and the Aegean Sea.
Contestant number 1.
What is the Bosporus Strait? No.
Sorry, incorrect.
Oh, the Dardanelles, the other one. I'm actually going to step away for a second because I need to go take care of something, so I'm going to pause and we'll be right back, okay? Alright, let's go ahead and resume now. World War I, 400.
For $400.
This future German president served as chief of the German General Staff during the war.
Contestant number 1.
Who was, Paul von Hindenburg?
Yes. Select again. For $500. The answer is...
In 1917, the Allies forced this Greek king into exile due to his neutrality.
Contestant number 1.
Who was, Constantine? Yep.
Right. Good work, contestants. Now let's begin the double Jeopardy round. There are 2 daily doubles on the board, and here are the categories.
History, the solar system, economics, the Mayflower, plays and playwrights, and world geography.
Contestant number 2. For $200.
Sorry. Some believe William Russell bought the Mayflower and used the hull as a roof for this farm structure.
Contestant number 1. You'll have 60 seconds to provide your response.
What is a windmill? No.
Sorry, incorrect. Anyone else? Contestant number 2.
A barn. Oh, okay.
Yes. Select again. The answer there is one of the 2 daily doubles. How much would you like to bet? Let's take a look at the answer.
In 1687, this neighbor of Miles Standish became the last signer of the Mayflower Compact to die.
I'm sorry, that's wrong.
John Alden.
For $800, the answer is...
His family that ruled Prussia was descended from Frederick III of Zollern.
Contestant number 1.
Who were the Hohenzollerns?
Yes. For $400.
Pilgrims left this country July 30th, 1620 aboard the Speedwell to join the Mayflower in England.
Contestant number 1.
What is Holland?
Yes. Select again. For $600,
Pilgrims had a contract to settle in this colony, but chose a New England site instead.
contestant number 1.
What is Virginia?
Good job. For $1,000,
His history of Plymouth Plantation tells about the trip, but never mentions the ship's name.
contestant number 1.
Who is William Bradford?
Right. For $200, the answer there is...
This queen's father, Ptolemy the 12th, was an illegitimate son of Ptolemy the 9th.
contestant number 1.
Who is Cleopatra?
Yes. For $400, the answer there is...
Born Maria Eva Duarte, she became a movie actress and the second wife of a South American president. Who is Eva Perón?
contestant number 1. Yes, that's correct. For $600,
This former UN Secretary General was educated at the University of Rangoon.
contestant number 1.
Who is Utat?
Yes, select again. For $1,000,
Queen Anne had Blenheim palace built for the first Duke of this.
contestant number 1.
What is Marlborough?
Yes, select again. For $200, answer...
It's the market value of all goods and services produced in a nation's economy during a given period.
contestant number 1.
What is the gross domestic product? No.
Sorry, incorrect. Anyone else? Contestant number 2.
Gross national product.
Right. For $800, here is the clue.
Most of Israel's citrus fruit crop is produced in this plain.
Contestant number 1.
What is the plain of Sharon?
Yes, that's correct. For $200, the answer is
Italy's longest river. It was known as the Padus in ancient times.
contestant number 1.
What is the Po River?
Good job. For $400,
On its 1,750-mile trip to the sea, this river flows through the Vienna woods.
contestant
What is
number
the
1.
Danube?
Yes, select again. For $600, the answer is
Lord Horatio Nelson's ship, the Victory, is preserved in the harbor of this British city.
contestant number 1.
What is Portsmouth?
Right. For $1,000, the answer is
This country's entire southern coast consists of a sunny area called Algarve.
contestant number 1.
What is Portugal?
Yes. For $400,
This tax on imported goods can be of two types, protective and revenue.
contestant number 1.
What is a tariff?
Yes, that's correct. For $600,
A depression is a severe decline in the economy. This is a mild downswing.
contestant number 1.
What is a recession?
Yes, select again. For $800,
For the French for to undertake, it's one who undertakes a business with much risk.
contestant number 1.
What is entrepreneur?
Yes, that's correct. For $1,000,
This author of the General Theory of Employment, Interest, and Money became a baron in 1942.
contestant
Who
number
was
1.
John Maynard Keynes.
Yes, that's correct. For $200,
His Salon premiered in Paris in 1896 while he was still in prison.
contestant number 1.
Who is Oscar Wilde?
Yes, select again. For $400, here is the clue.
Though he died in 1983, his last major success was The Night of the Iguana in 1961.
Contestant number 1.
Who is Tennessee Williams?
Yes, select again. For $600, the answer there is...
In 1970, this author of Blithe Spirit was knighted by Queen Elizabeth.
contestant number 1.
Who is Noel Coward?
Right. It's a daily double. What would you like to wager?
At the request of this playwright, Edvard Grieg wrote the music to Peer Gynt. Who's Henrik Gibson?
Yes, that's correct. For $1,000, answer?
Eugene O'Neill originally called this Pulitzer Prize-winning play Chris Christopherson.
Contestant number 1.
Christopherson. What is Anna Christie?
Right. For $200,
After the moon, this planet is the most brilliant natural object in the night sky.
contestant number 1.
What is Venus?
Yes, that's correct. For $400,
Areas named for Bach and Mozart can be found on this planet closest to the sun.
contestant
What
number
is
1.
Mercury?
Right. for $600? The answer there is...
In 1984, the Soviet Union launched 2 space probes to study this comet.
Contestant number 1.
What is, Halley's Comet?
Yes, that's correct. For $800,
This first largest asteroid ever discovered was named for the Roman goddess of grain.
contestant number 1.
What is Ceres?
Yes, select again. For $1,000,
4 of this planet's 5 largest moons share their name with Shakespearean characters.
contestant number 1.
What is Uranus?
Yes. We're back for Final Jeopardy. And the Final Jeopardy category for today is...
We're looking for U.S. presidents.
Contestant number 1. Contestant number 1, what would you like to wager? The Final Jeopardy clue is... You'll have 60 seconds to provide your response. Good luck. Contestant number 2. Contestant number 2, how much would you like to bet? The Final Jeopardy clue is... You'll have 60 seconds to provide your response. Good luck. Contestant number 3. Contestant number 2, we'll start with you. Your Final Jeopardy response was... Yes, that's correct.
Yep, Abraham Lincoln and James Garfield. I put Lincoln and Garfield. Let's see if they accept it or not.
And your final Jeopardy wager was your total? Contestant number 1, your final Jeopardy response was yes,
They'll accept
that's
it.
correct.
Signed up at $80,000. See y'all for the next game, everybody.
And your final Jeopardy wager was your total? Contestant number 1, you are now the reigning Jeopardy champion. Congratulations.